Hello guys, this is Mil. Today we're gonna be talking about I guess a TV show that is on Netflix. So that really was really interesting and kind of bothered me a little bit. Like how the idea and the concept of that um, show on Netflix really kind of making me have a less hope on humanity, which is really interesting. But I guess that's the purpose of that TV show. Okay, the TV show that I'm talking about is on Netflix that's making me feel this way is the Squid Games. It's based on it's on Netflix, and the first episode that I saw was Red Light, Green Light, which is really interesting because to be honest with you, that's how the world is looking right now. It's really scary, the idea of that first episode of the Squid Game. So I'm gonna be talking about this more often, but this is really interesting because it makes you wonder about people. So the more I watch the first episode of Squid Games, the more I'm like, what the hell, you know? I mean, it's becoming close to like a reality. But I mean, on the first episode, they play this game, you know, they get all these people who had debts and put them all together and then put a game, and then red light, green light is when you when it says green light, you can move forward, and then red light, you stop, don't get caught moving. So that's the idea of that game itself. But the scary part about it is that's becoming closer to the idea of the world right now that we're living in. That red light, green light concept probably was a light interpretation of how the world right now is becoming, in my opinion. But it's a scary idea, you know. So if they get caught on the red light, they get shot, they die on the spot. So it was really interesting. So yeah, I mean, that show kind of like has its moments where you're like, oh my god, they're happy, and then suddenly they're sad. So it's really depressing a little bit. So if you're in depressive mood at the moment, don't watch this TV show on Netflix. So yeah, but it's really interesting. So anyway, and I think it's Japanese or Chinese TV show. Let me just check. I think it's Japanese, because Japanese tend to be very dark when it comes to producing movies, and it's Korean. Okay, so it's Korean. It's not even Japanese or Chinese. It's Korean. So I was like, wow. So it's really dark. So it's really interesting. Some of these Asian creators have really dark sides on them. So, but anyway, don't forget to subscribe, guys. This is Mil, and yeah, that's what I think of that first episode of on the Netflix, the red light, green light, Squid Game. Bye.